Victor, what'd you say you did best today around the 66?
It's a combination of just driving it really well. I didn't miss a lot of fairways, and I think I only missed one green today or two with 18 there, but it was just off the green. So it was just really, really solid. I wasn't really close to making a bogey the whole day.
You've seen this course in some pretty bad conditions. I think maybe people are making too much big deal about the wind, but how would you characterize the conditions so far this week to what you've seen in the past?
Yeah, no, I've always thought Bay Hill I think it's a really good golf course, and the first 2 days usually plays really, really well, and then I think they kind of go overboard in the weekend. But this week, I think they've done a really good job of keeping the greens not too slick. It's still some friction on the greens. There's still some greenness to them. And if you hit good shots, you can get the ball to stop, but it's definitely not easy. The only thing I'd have to complain about is just the bunkers. There's just too much sand in it. And, I was lucky enough to not hit in the bunker today, but Chris today had a couple of plug lies, and I think I've had 5 this tournament. So that's about the only thing I can say.
And then you look at the leaderboard, it's a lot of the same players. You, Tyrrell, Rory. Why do you think that is? Why do you think Corey Connors, why do you think these guys play well year after year here?
I can only speculate, but I feel like this golf course kind of has maybe a little European feel to it with the wind, and you got some dog legs and crosswinds. It's not always just about kind of bomb and gouge it. It's if you can kind of shape a few shots off the tee and hit a lot of fairways. With how firm it is, the ball's going to roll a long way. So precision is a big deal out here.
A lot of long irons too.
That too. You actually had a lot of wedges today. After hitting a lot of drivers in the fairway, because the ball went so far, I had a lot of wedges. But at the same time, the par 3s into par 5s, you're going to have to hit some good long irons.
Not nearly. You seem to play so well on difficult golf courses.
Well, I wouldn't say it's been the case the last 7-8 months, but when I hit the ball my best, I think I can separate myself in these conditions. Even if it gets really tough, I can still hit the fairways, I can still hit the greens, and if I make some putts, I can still shoot a low score.
You contended last year also, and it was windy last year, and then the last round kind of blew everybody to smithereens. But what is your secret for doing well in the wind?
I just got to keep doing what I've been doing. I've been hitting a lot of fairways and greens. Last year was I didn't quite hit it as good as I did earlier in the week, and but even then, I still feel like I should have won last year if I had a half decent short game last year. I still hit it good enough to play a little bit better, but I feel like this year I'm stroking it well. My speed on the greens is not quite where it should be. I'm leaving a lot of putts short, but I really do feel like my short game technique has gotten a lot better, even though it hasn't really shown that this week. But especially, if I can just keep hitting the ball like I've been doing, I should be pretty good.
What did you do to improve it?
The short game?
Yeah.
Just been trying to get my body to be more in front of the ball. My pelvis and body has almost been moving away from the target, and it doesn't matter, what you do with the hands. It's all timing. If your low point's behind the golf ball, so just been trying to get more left.
What's the plan after this? How do you go about getting ready for tomorrow?
Just gonna get some rest. It's already been a long week. It's hot, sweating, using a lot of mental energy, grinding on every single hole out there. Even though I played well today, it's still draining. So just gonna get some rest.
Conditions, I think, are supposed to lay down a little bit tomorrow. I think the winds might 5-7 versus this.
Okay. Well, I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay. Good answer. That's what I want.
What do you think it will take?
What's that?
What do you think it will take to win?
I don't know. There's still a lot of guys there. Still a lot of guys left. So depends what they finish up today, and depends how the conditions are tomorrow. Can't really say.